Ah, okay, there's chat. I lost the chat window for a sec. Trying to figure out. There it is. Trying to rearrange all these windows. Don't really need the stream preview, honestly. Let's just get rid of that. No? Stream health. What is that? Oh, I see. Alright. Hello. No, we're not stapling squirrels. We're, doing Sven co-op, I guess. I don't know. I'm not doing great today. Just felt like streaming for a bit. Alright, I should actually go into Sven co-op, which is very quiet and you guys probably cannot see yet. I will fix that in just a sec here. So you guys can probably hear it. Let me check OBS. Oh, I guess OBS is game capture. Or wait, is game capture the one that's jank? I can't remember. One of them is really jank. Let's see, can you see that? There we go. So you guys should be able to... It's a little louder than me. Okay, I'll turn this down. Just adjust it here. Can see? Yeah. It's a little quiet. I don't remember that this music is always really loud, though. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to stream. I decided to just do that. No, excuse me, just drinking some tea. Yeah, I guess they are all loud. This one especially, though. I always remember opening it up is, it just like blasts your ears. Whoops, my windows went all out of whack. There we go. Back to Sven co-op. No, I've never actually played Ricochet. We'll just get into this. I'm only gonna do this for a little bit. Oh, not as many people playing as I expected. What do we got here? Ultimate Hardcore Survival. What? Let's just... Might as well do this. And... This one's just HalfLife. Seems a bit pedestrian. Am I switching to Godot? Yeah. That's the plan, at least. Honestly, I don't know what the future holds. My plan is to switch to Godot, and I've done... I've started learning it, but, like... Yeah, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I don't know what game dev is going to look like for me next, to be honest. My cat is being crazy. Alright, I need to choose something. What is this? SC Psycho. Alright, sure, let's try this. I don't know, there's just been so many creative blows the last few months. Which I try to stay optimistic about, but it's like, geez, between like I lost like half a dozen prototypes in deciding I'm not gonna do Unity anymore. And then there's the whole like textures.com suddenly going paid thing. There's Twitter dying a slow and painful death. Yeah, I don't know. I just deleted Twitter off my phone today because I'm like, I genuinely think that now, I think I need to treat it like recovering from a social media addiction because I cannot stay away from Twitter when it's on my phone. Anyway, try to be less depressing. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing next. I don't even really have much time to work. Does this FOV seem low? I forget, does Sven let you adjust FOV? Now I'm spoiled by the new HalfLife patch. Yeah, I'm planning. That's so like I kind of built stuff around Twitter, which in hindsight was a bad idea. I didn't know at the time, of course, that all this was going to happen, but I really kind of put all my eggs in one basket as far as, you know, my audience, like, most of the audience I built is on Twitter. That is it's so loud. Let's turn that down. And it's still really loud. This is just so loud. Turn that. Okay, that seems a bit better. I'm gonna turn down my headset also. So what's going on up here? This is why I love Sven co-op. It's just complete anarchy. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm gonna try doing more like streaming and YouTube. I don't know if that's actually gonna do anything though. I don't even know what sort of what is this? I don't even know what sort of YouTube content I can make that people would be interested in, but like I spent years now building up a big Twitter audience, and not only is Twitter now just, like I said, slowly dying, but I don't know, to be completely candid, like after being away from Twitter for a while and then going back, like the stuff people say and just treat as normal, you start to realize it's complete madness. Like it's just such a echo chamber in a way, and everyone is so used to it's like, oh yeah, you know, getting mad about this is normal or treating people like this is normal, and then if you leave for a little while and realize it's like we've all lost touch with reality. Like we've completely lost touch with what normal respectful human interaction is. And that's an NPC, right? And I don't know, like I just don't want to be part of that anymore. If you're on Twitter today, you probably saw that I fell off the wagon. Was like, yeah, I don't know. I need to be like away from that place. It's not good for anybody. And it's so yummy. So my whole take, like, since actually speaking is a bit of a better way of explaining stuff, like my whole take on that Power World stuff is that first, I don't like AI at all. But it doesn't seem clear yet that they use AI. I mean, they probably do. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it came out that like half of those designs are AI. But the fact where it's like it's really not certain yet, and everyone's just running with that as like, oh well, this game used AI. So someone was like, oh, they used AI to program the game. Like what? Where did that come from? So there's that, where I think it's just kind of ridiculous that everyone's run with this narrative of like, oh yeah, this is an AI bro game. When it could be for sure, but we don't know yet. That's what I mean. Like that's something that's very normal on Twitter, where you just jump to conclusions for the outrage of the day, but then you interact with normal humans for a while, and you realize that's just madness. And the other thing is that I'm gonna be honest, I'm really not sympathetic to... I shouldn't say not sympathetic, but, like, I don't see a problem with them copying Pokemon designs. Like, I don't understand why that is a big deal. Because, okay, I'm leaving the server. I don't understand what's going on in this map. Like, I don't understand why that's such a big deal. If they were straight up lifting them and putting them in their game, that would be plagiarism. But when it's like, okay, they just look a lot like Pokemon, what? Why is that? Why is this suddenly a thing? I don't get it. This is how, like, for for Pete's sake, the last decade of indie games have been people aping Nintendo's designs of stuff. Like you can't go to Steam without tripping over a Metroidvania of some sort that's supposed to look like an SNES game. Um, and I'm not saying that's like laudable. Like obviously that's kind of chintzy for them to go the way of like, oh yeah, we're just. But I don't get the anger around it. Like I feel like I'm crazy. Like everyone else is acting like this is some huge breach of like etiquette or something, and it's like this has developers have been doing this for years. Like this is essential to creative works in some in some cases of like taking a thing and then just sort of ripping that thing off. Like again, I'm not saying that's great, but I just don't understand how this is suddenly now like we're all supposed to be angry about this, and I especially don't understand it when it's people who suddenly care a lot about Nintendo of all companies. I don't know. But anyway, the and I think the okay, well, let me see what hardcore survival is. I don't think I've ever played this. I guess what really gets to me though isn't that, it's the fact that there's the conclusion was just jumped to so quickly, and now it's like it's the battle lines are drawn, and now it's like a morality test. It's like, oh, if you like if you look at what I said, like I was really just kind of poking the bear. I was like, and then from that people draw all sorts of conclusions about what I believe, and like, ah, well, you'd be fine with me plagiarizing your stuff, or I don't know. It's just I'm just tired of it. Like I think when I was younger, I could ride the oh, we're switching maps. I could kind of ride the social media waves, but now I'm so tired, and I'm just so done being outraged all the time. Like yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's look at chat. Yeah, oh yeah, it's a shameless cash grab, but like I don't know. I I I just can't get mad at shameless cash. It's like a smaller studio that is like, hey, we're gonna make Pokemon, but it's a survival crafting game with guns. Like, sure, that's obviously a cash grab, but I don't see why that's worth getting mad about, especially when it's like, okay, well, apparently it worked and people like it. What is happening here? What? The game is kind of, yeah, like, I completely understand if people are like, you know, this kind of seems like there's not really a soul to it. But I just don't see what's there to get so bent out of shape about. Yeah, I think that was Dark Souls. That was Dark Souls music. What I heard about Power makes it seem kind of cringe. Yeah. Dark Souls 3 music? That was Dark Souls 1, wasn't it? Here, let's go to free cam. I don't know what's happening in this map. It said it was oh, this was hardcore survival, that's right. So how would you ever die? Couldn't you just hang out in here forever? Oh yeah, cassette. I don't know. There's like people are drawing, saying like, ah, this doesn't apply to cassette beasts because it has soul or something, which I get. Just again, I just don't. I guess for me, I'm like I have no interest in Pal World. I looked at it and I'm like, eh, it looks like an asset flip, and it's a survival crafting game. Like, I guess the part that I don't get is then jumping from that to everyone who likes this game is bad, and this game existing is a travesty. Like, I don't know. It doesn't actually matter that much. I'm just gonna say it. This doesn't with all this. It doesn't matter. If they're using AI, like, okay, I don't like AI. Oh, whoop, that was... These are actual Half-Life weapons. Oh yeah, that's true. There's also... I think I saw someone say... There's... Okay, so why can't I just hang out in here? Like, 1 second of door stuck. Yeah, I am... when I joined, did it give me rules and I just didn't read the rules like an idiot? That is very possible. Let's just go to normal Half-Life, you know what, for a little bit. Hello, I'm Squirrel now, yeah. Out of my way! Yeah, exactly. I have a friend who means what... Yeah! I think that's the other thing that gets to me. Or the reason, like, for a while it was kind of funny. Like, look at this! Sorry, I'm just cutting to this. Oh, man. I wonder, how do I respawn? It may not let me respawn. Anyway, like, but then, I guess, like, for a few years it was like, you kind of laugh at it, I guess, but I just realized that it's like, these are people who are probably just as miserable as I am about this stuff, and they don't realize it, that, you know, they're like, I don't know. Like, they're people that mean well, but it's like, I think it's probably poisoning them just as much as it is, as I feel like it's poisoned me. Whoop! Whoa, I'm back. Oh, crap. Oh, crap! Oh, no! Okay. Alright, I have space to breathe. I have 15 rounds in my magazine. Okay. Let's just get the crowbar out. This is what hell sounds like, yeah. Yeah, you're right. It is kind of surprising it wasn't made earlier. Can you heal yourself in this? I don't remember. Let's see if I can heal anyone here. Who's the only medic? There we go. Okay. Oh, with Half-Life... Oh, thank you, Mr. Robot Man. That's a good question. So that, man, I don't want I don't want this to all be depressing subject matter, but so yeah, I've been having a hard time really over the last year, and I did officially get diagnosed as being severely depressed a couple weeks ago. So medication changes are happening and all that. But anyway, so Half-Life is all. I mean, I'm okay with that spray. I support it. Rod at him in support. Yeah, well, yeah, I know, a bunch of people, it doesn't make me special, but, so Half-Life, the Half-Life series is, for whatever reason, that's sort of my comfort place right now, so, I've been playing a lot of different Half-Life stuff, so I guess, so that's all to say, right now, I'd be okay with anything as long as it was in the spirit of the other Half-Life games, and you know, I would just be happy for more Half-Life, basically. But if I were in a more critical mood, I'd probably say, let's see, you know what actually I would really like, and this will never happen, but I think it would be really cool if there was another official Half-Life game set in Black Mesa. like there's been a bunch, like they really covered Half-Life 2 and the Half-Life 2 world. I think it'd be really cool to have. I don't even know how that would work because obviously, if you said it before Half-Life 1, there's not. Well, okay, that this is something that absolutely 100% would never ever happen. But I would love if there was a sort of like infra style game. With like where you're just like a maintenance guy at Black Mesa and you just go around fixing stuff and like talking to people and no, we're not. Screw that guy. I'm gonna look at the yoga pants instead. Like that is such a niche concept, but like I would love that. That would be so chill to me. Yeah, Black Mesa maintenance. Counter-Strike 2, um I basically feel the same way. I like Counter-Strike, but I am not nearly sweaty enough to be good at that game. But jeez, is it pretty? Counter-Strike 2. It is so pretty. Like if they that's another thing. I'm like, oh, if we could just have another Half-Life game in Source 2 on flat screen, it'd be so good. I am replaying, or not. I guess it's not really replaying. I never finished Alex when I first played it, and that was just down to me, at the time being there we go, being so hungry for like VR gunplay that I was basically just like, I can't stand this because I just want to go fight more stuff. So then I ended up playing like H3 VR and stuff like that instead, where I could just shoot stuff. But I would, yeah. Anyway, Source 2 flat screen Half-Life game would be so good. Let's see what is everyone saying? Just activate. Oh right, you can't go through there. You can go through here. Flaw. That sounds familiar. I might have seen that. Counter-Strike Source, I have so much nostalgia for. Yeah. I miss that era of multiplayer games, like I've talked about before, where it was just sort of madness. Uh, like it was just it wasn't really competitive. It was just insanity. I really missed that. And yeah, Source having physics objects was amazing. Oh, everyone's trying to get up through here. Honestly, I'd kind of rather play like custom maps than co-op. Here, let's disconnect and see what else. Let's come here. Wait, who was minimizing me? I don't think anyone was. Oh, welcome to the club. Yeah, no, everyone's depressed. Someone asked if I noticed medication helping. See, here's the thing. I have never had like chronic depression before. I've okay, what is this? The only way okay, sure. I talked about all the different like obsessive compulsive diagnosis and stuff. So I've had a lot of experience with anxiety, but not depression. So this is really the first time where I've had that. So I don't know yet whether the medication is going to help. I'm on. Oh, this is cool. Wait, can I go out here? Oh man, I want to go out. Look at that. Look at the cool. Look at the cool power lines. Let's see. Ah, I can't go out there. Dang it. So I'm on clomipramine, which is supposed to help for it's supposed to help OCD, but also has an antidepressant effect. So basically, we've upped that dose, but it's going to take a while to know if it's helping. Can I go down? Go down the elevator, please. What am I missing here? Oh, look at this cool light. Look at this chunky light. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Should emulate it somewhere. You haven't finished Dusk yet? Oh, you should do that. Like the photo source tech. It's so... Oh, man. I love it so much. I love how Gold Source looks. And Source, of course. Like a brick of cheese, yeah. Only? Oh no, is this gonna require me to be able to do movement tech? Because I can't really do, I can't do movement tech very well. I wonder if I can... Let's see. Oh. Yeah, I can't... So, this is probably a shock to people. I cannot actually bunny hop in games. I don't know how to do it. That's... Gold Source texture filter... Oh, that's a controversial one. It... Okay, so I think it looks better with filtering off. I like filtering on for Gold Source, and that is just a nostalgia thing. With it off, it kind of... Because to me, with the filtering off, it does look sharper, and the textures, you can maybe kind of... Oh, that was terrible. You can kind of appreciate the texture work a bit more, but to me, it looks a little too much like Quake era, which isn't a bad thing, but like I like this and Thief. I like having this blurry look because I associate that a lot with late 90s. So yeah, basically I think unfiltered looks better, but I prefer having filtering on. And yeah, oh, I need to allow the comment. Why is it disallowing things with swearing? I don't care about used add permitted term fucks. Yeah, you. Is there any other ones I have to allow? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know why it's marking messages for saying fuck. Like, I don't care if people swear. So yeah, OCD is messed up. Like, it is. I am. Do we have the? No, we don't. Okay. When people like people in real life, like my neighbor, who is a really nice guy, but he's like, oh yeah, I've got a little bit of OCD too. That's why my lawn is so pristine. I'm like, oh, I don't correct him because it's like that's not really the place or time, but like that's not what it is, dude. Okay, I'm not gonna be. I don't know how to do Gold Source movement tech. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that disillusions anyone. I've never known how to do it. What do we got? Suspension? Alright, let's see. Yeah, so I can't take any credit for the HD models. The most I did on that was, I had some input as to, like, okaying the models themselves and giving direction on them. But I didn't touch any of those. That was all, different artists who, they're really good at what they do. So I can't take any credit for the HD update. Yeah, I was only diagnosed middle of last year, so I'm still really new. But I found the OCD part is better, although still a struggle. The problems I'm having right now are every other day I'm having really severe panic attacks, which I feel like that term has been sort of used for a lot of stuff, and what I mean by that in this case is genuinely like debilitating panic attack. Like I feel like I'm dying. And they kind of happen for no reason. Oh, it's the Goose from Untitled Goose Game. I love it. Oh, another Goose from Untitled Goose Game. Anyway, so it's yeah, they're not fun. And they seem to kind of come out of nowhere. So I'm taking Ativan for those now, and hopefully that cycle can break it. So that's really the main problem right now, and the depression, which who knows what's going on with that. But anyway, yeah, that's good to hear that it does. I'm still a newbie with the whole. What is happening here? Yeah, they're really not fun, and that's not to like. I'm not trying to. Oh, there's a tank. I'm not trying to like diminish anyone else there. It's just I definitely see people use the term panic attack to refer to them getting really nervous or getting really anxious about something, which isn't quite what I'm having. Thank you, Lady Lonely. Yeah, my wife, who has had chronic depression plenty throughout her life, she was the one who was like, David, you're depressed. Like, I'm like explaining all this to her. I'm like, I don't know. It's like, she's like, you're just depressed. Talk to your doctor. It's like, oh, okay. I am not used to that coming without horrible anxiety. Yeah, my wife is pretty based. So I tend to really overthink things, and I do. There's this phenomenon I like to talk about where it's like I call it thinking yourself into being stupid, and I do that all the time. And my wife is someone who is just like, no, this is how it is. Like she just like cuts through all of the confusion. It's very helpful. Okay, who is who here? Because we're all soldiers. So, okay, that guy is a bad soldier. Is that the other players don't really know either. Yeah, sometimes you need someone who's just like, you are being stupid right now and you need to stop. I need that a lot, because I'll make things way too complicated and overthink things, and just, you know... These people you're playing are losing. Yeah, they are! Are they saying bannable stuff? I haven't been paying any attention. I'll be very mad if I, get in trouble for War as Hell, yeah. Let's see. Analysis paralysis, yes! That's exactly it. Playing... Oh. Yeah. This sounds like purgatory, yeah. Let's see. Oh, so, I haven't done much with Godot, so I, is this health? Yes. Okay. No, it's, suit power. So I did a little bit of experimenting with it. Ooh, what's down here? That might be death. No, it's not. Okay. It is death in an indirect way. So I've done a bit of experimenting, but nothing that I can really show. I've just been kind of doing stuff to figure out how the engine works. And then I got sidetracked. Well, not really sidetracked, but I had to, can I plant something here? No. Uh-oh. Is that us? Yeah, that's us. Okay. And then I got sidetracked with doing the whole Pony Factory and Exiled thing, because Johnny and Evan need money, basically. So I haven't had, and also I don't really have much time to work right now because we have a young baby and 2 other children. So are those, oh, is that observers? Is that what that is? Ooh! There we go. You sound like Cry of Fear enemies. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Ooh, I got one. I think we need to use these to blow up that gate. This is genuinely horrific. Yeah, this is why I love Sven co-op. Yeah, it is kind of nostalgic because now games have to be like competitive and make sense. Um, and Sven co-op is neither of those, and it's great. There we go. Job and Unity plus hobby. Oh yeah. And I have to do. Oh, someone got the thing to kill the tank. Okay. I have to do Butcher's Creek, also, and that's gonna be in Unity. So I'm gonna have to be able to switch between the two. Oh, bravo, thank you. Yeah, it is. It's There we go. Okay. Can I be a sniper? That might be fun. Ow. Why did I die? Yeah, I haven't fixed the kick animation yet. Yeah, Sorry, I'm just hearing everything that's happening. Here we go, sniper. Why am I getting hurt? Yeah, I guess the gas vents do damage. That's odd. Vote. I don't know what any of these maps are. I'll just vote with what everyone else is doing. Yeah, the same kick as in Butcher's Creek. I'm gonna have to change that at some point. I think what I'm gonna do with that is probably do more videos of some sort as I'm working on it. And I think I'm gonna do a surprise release for that. Like, I'm not gonna tell anyone when it's releasing. I'm just gonna drop it one day. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Well, but I have no idea when that's gonna be because there's still a lot to do, and yeah, I just don't have much time right. And honestly, for mental health, I probably should not, like, let myself not work for a while. Yeah, early Gmod and CS Source. That, for me, that was my college days. When I was playing. Sorry, I'm just looking at the weapons. When I was playing that stuff instead of actually studying, doing my homework, which ironically ended up being probably the most useful education that I got in college for my career. Oh, thank you, Sook Farmer. Yeah, I never played 1.6 very much. I didn't even play that much of Source. Only like a few dozen hours, but my roommate, I can spray. My roommate played a bunch of it in my first year in college. So it's just CS Source is just like the college game for me. Computers have, yeah. Yeah, the Goose with anime modes. It's so cursed. Oh, that's awesome. Number 2 in Hadrian devs. Is it the game Hadrian? Is that what it's called? Hold on, I have to look this up now. Hadrian Lin? Is this the name? Hadrian Lin? Here, hold on. I'm gonna turn this on. Look at it on stream. There we go. Is this the game? Or not the game. I guess is this you, the developer? Nope. Okay. What's the game? Hadrian Dev. This has got to be you, right? Yeah, here we go. This looks right because it's Hadrian Dev. Rinse and repeat. Okay. So this is number 2 on Twitch, or not Twitch. Sorry, on Itch. There's actually. Childhood fears of closing your eyes. Okay. Huh. That sounds cool. I'll keep this up. I might play that. Oh, I saw this. Okay, well now I know what the monster looks like, unfortunately, because of all these thumbnails. I saw that thing in a thumbnail for Craven, I think, on YouTube. We'll go back to Sven. Yeah, congrats. I'm glad you're feeling really good also. So that's not the button I meant to press. Where's Sven? Yeah, that's awesome. Is it paid? Is it a paid game? Let's see. No, name your price. Well, I hope you're getting some money from that. At least. It's free. I will say, for the record, and it would be difficult to charge money for a 10-minute game, I guess. But I will say, for the record, that I have never regretted charging money for a game, but I definitely have regretted not charging money for some games. No, I would buy it. I can afford. I'll probably shoot you a few bucks whenever I download it. Yeah, I'll bet that. I remember that with, although in my case it wasn't Itch, it was Game Jolt. That's what happened with Fingerbones. What's your favorite PAL creature? I have no idea. I haven't played the game. I didn't know it existed until a few days ago. Oh, okay, next one will be free also. I went directly from free to paid, because the minute it was like I had some sort of audience, I'm like, well, I want to make money off of this and be able to quit Dollar General. But I'm not necessarily saying that's the decision, that's what you should do. Just, so what is happening here? What if I stay in the truck? What happens? What happens if I stay in the truck? No more respawning allowed. Oh, this is a bad idea. That's going right to where the dudes are. Okay, so we're in survival mode. But what is the point of not just waiting back here? I pronounce it Szymanski, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong. The rest of my family pronounces it Szymanski. I think the correct... Sorry, just hearing the pitch down. Anyway, I think the correct pronunciation is like Szymanski or something like that. But no, I just say Szymanski. So really, however you want to pronounce it. It's like, yeah, how loud is this for you guys? Is it overpowering? Like, should I turn it down? It's not. Okay, good. Oh. Oh. Alright, let's look at the map a little bit. See what we're up against. Whoa. Oh, I respawn! Oh! Not anymore. What's going on there? Yeah, that's the great thing about Sven Co-op, is you remember it a certain way, and then you go back and play it, and it's like, it is exactly how you remember. This does, yeah, it's because of this, this stripy window pattern on the buildings, I think. It does feel very Duke 3D. Hasn't aged at all. Yep, it is still the same old Sven Co-op. I hope Sven co-op lives forever. There should always, just like, Gmod or Quake or things like that. It's like that should just live forever. Szymanski sound like Shy Guy's Polish cousin, yeah. I think my family's thinking was that if they pronounced it Szymanski, that would I don't know, they thought for somehow that would make it more obvious excuse me, that it was spelled with a Z, but I have no idea why I ended up going with Szymanski because, like I said, the rest of my family pronounces it different. Why is my game Spanish? Oh, I must be playing on a... Yeah, I guess I'm playing on a Spanish server. Which honestly just makes it funnier. This is like, it's funnier to hear people yelling things that you don't understand. Yeah, there we go. Your coding expertise is because of the Slavic blood. Well, I definitely feel that I have the Slav jank running in my veins. Oh, there's a rocket guy up there. I'm taking a picture of that. That's amazing. This is the most... yeah, that's true. If they were speaking English, it wouldn't necessarily be more comprehensible. Untitled Goose War Crooks. Is that Pal? Yes! Yes, that is Pal World summarized. Goose with a gun. Where did he get a minigun? That must be one of the classes you can pick, I guess. No, I don't know I don't know any more Spanish than most people. So, like, I know a few words and stuff, but I definitely don't speak Spanish by any means. Oh, that guy gets a sniper rifle. Where'd he get that? No, don't fuck with this goose. Yeah, Unity is a mess. It's really nice in some ways, but it's just... I don't know, there's just no direction to what they're doing with it, and it definitely is not made for indie developers at this point. Oh. There's a, what are those things called again? Voltigore, that's right. I'm not sure I'm really equipped to deal with the Voltigore, but... I'll try to help this guy out. Is this Dusk Lung world? It's gotta be almost dead. Yeah, it's what have I got? Oh, I do have it. Yeah! Look at the cool electricity. The gold source, like, electricity stuff is so cool looking. What would you... I would say your very first project should be as minimally scoped as possible. Thank you. Like, try to make something simple and try to finish it. Because usually things take longer and they take longer than you think they will, and they get over-scoped. So you want to start really simple, and ideally you should try finishing it. Like, having something finished, and not just having, like, a... not just starting and not finishing a bunch of prototypes, which we all do. Like, if you do that, there's no shame, but, like, you should aim for, like I said, having something finished you can show people and distribute, and get started with that. The guy what do we got up here? I'm not sure if those footsteps are... Oh, yep. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, let's get the, Oh, now I have a magnum. No, sorry, not a magnum. You know. This weirdly... I never realized when I played Opposing Force the first time, I didn't realize this was a Desert Eagle, because it just looks so... Like, the shading on it makes it look really rounded to me. And it's also a lot darker than I'm used to the Desert Eagles being. So, like, it took me years before I realized, oh, that's a Desert Eagle. I thought it was just a big, chonky pistol of some nondescript sort. Oh, what was that? I wonder if I can... I only have 10 health. Here, let's... Someone heal me, please? Thank you. Okay, let's see if I can get behind that... Run out and get behind that table. Oh, I think they took care of it. Okay. Yo! Minigun! Oh! There we go. Yeah, I know people complain... Oh, I have to drop this before... I know people complain about the, like the Half-Life 2 guns, how none of them make any sense. But yeah, I've always liked that. Like, I like, how weird the guns are in Half-Life 1 and 2. But especially 2. Oh! Ah, I should have been more prepared than not at all. Also, can we just appreciate how incredibly good the Half-Life 1 jibs are? They're just so good. Look at them. They're the perfect mid-ground between being actually, like, gruesome and being funny. Oh, nice! 30 bucks from the pay what you want is pretty good. Yes, the skull with the one eye in it is great. Oh, this is a library. Oh, we got some Vortigons in the mix now. Half-Life 1... Yeah, so the one that still makes me wince, in Half-Life 1... Hold on, let me drink some water. My mouth's getting dry. Dude, like, that was me with Iron Lung. Like, it wasn't 3 to 4 days, but Iron Lung only took me a few months to make. And I was just like, this seems like a cool idea. I just kind of want to make something and put it out there. Like, and then it exploded. Yeah, the part of Half-Life 1 that always makes me wince is, even now, is where the one guy's corpse gets dragged through the hole and it catches his leg and, like, snaps his leg back. Like, even now, that's still really, like, ugh. Yeah, I do. That's... What on earth? Is that a... He was shooting some suspicious white liquid out there. Is there a anime gun? That's just lame. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's... it's almost never the stuff that you're like, yeah, I'm prepared for this to take off. It's almost never that takes off. It's the stuff that you're not in. And then it's like, then you have people doing YouTube videos going through your code base and explaining the incredibly janky ways that you made it work. Sorry, I was scratching my back. Alright, so... yeah, when do I get to spawn? Oh, look at this texture. Is that? Yeah, see, it's shoot milk. Suspicious. Do I have any published source code? Well, I made Fingerbones open source, and that if you go to the Steam forums, there's a pinned thread that has links for that. But other than that, I don't think so. Yeah, I might. With my hope moving to doing stuff in Godot is that that'll make it a little bit easier to open source stuff also. Because I would, excuse me, I would love to be able to open source everything at some point, but there's some, like, I don't think that's possible with a lot of things. Like Iron Lung, I don't think I could open source that because it uses a few, like, paid plugins, so I can't distribute those. But, yeah, so I'm hoping Godot is, like, stuff I make on Godot, it'll be a bit easier to do that. Yeah, it's a portal back to 2009. Yeah, a campaign, for Dusk in Winter would be pretty cool. I'm revived. Okay. Okay. What is killing people? What is happening here? Why are we getting... we're all getting pulled this way. Is there a fan? Yeah, classic Sven co-op chaos. Yes, you're right. The minigun just being something he's holding like it's a normal gun is great. Oh no, are we trapped? What is happening? Alright, I made it out now. Oh my gosh. I don't think I can even get up there, because maybe if I... Because I can't jump, because it's too low. Ah, okay, there we go. Why am I stuck? Let me out! Jeez! That guy is Pac-Man trail renderer for some reason. Oh! Oh! Big... oh no! How did I die? That was weird. Is it dead? It looks like. So something I learned the other day, because I was just randomly looking at, because I kind of wanted to know more about how they did this. Excuse me, how they did this chrome effect. So I was looking up some stuff about it, and it turns out that the actual chrome reflection is, it seems like it's different for each texture. Like every texture that uses it has a different like actual chrome reflecting texture, which is kind of cool. Alright, can I respawn at some point, please? It's really a kind of wimpy looking minigun in the third person, huh? Maybe it's just because it's clipping into the wall. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of a miniature minigun. Can you actually go in there? Oh man, I wish they were bathrooms. You could go in. Video game bathrooms are always great. It's definitely not from an expansion. I don't know if it's a Sven thing or if it's a this server thing. Came from an unfinished enemy? That could be. No, this is just... yeah. No. You're upset the minigun is mini. I mean, that's true. Why are they called miniguns? Because they're always huge. So why are they called miniguns? Where did that name come from? Oh wow. Those things put out a lot more jibs than I remember. Macro gun, yeah. Mega gun. Okay. Got some dudes waiting up here. Favorite minigun? I think it's pretty hard to beat the AVP-1 minigun, personally. It's just, it's so powerful. Yeah, yeah, it was just you die. Someone's throwing snarks out. Oh no! Almost out of ammo for this. I think this is the most action I've seen this whole map. Yeah! Kill all the snipers on the roof. Okay. Oh, they're called okay. That's kinda... I guess that makes sense. They're called miniguns because they're miniature versions of a mounted gun. Most... Why can't I... Oh, because I have a minigun. Now, how do I drop the minigun? There we go. Okay, where are the snipers? There are the snipers. Oh, we did it. Some ally soldiers will be flown in. Okay. I don't know, I found the whole thing pretty interesting. I think it's hard to pick out a specific thing. I found the whole thing just really interesting. Ooh, dual Uzis. COD 4 minigun. Yeah, I haven't played much COD 4. Ooh, can I pick this up? No. Oh, is that the end of the map? A pitched out horn. That's so good. Okay. Whoop. Probably gonna have to be done streaming in a little bit here so I can go help with dinner. Yeah, never. It's really funny. Just the horn pitched down. No, Pony Factory. What? Ooh, this doesn't look good. Oh, those are friendlies, right? They are not friendly. Or are they friendly? No, not friendly. Can I shoot, please? What is happening? No, Pony Factory was originally... Okay, I'm just gonna hang out back here, take stock of what my situation is. Because it was originally made for the DreadX collection, and the standalone release is just that same version, but with some added stuff and improvements. So it was Unity. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I thank you. I appreciate you saying it looked good. I saw one review that said it looked like garbage, which I'm used to at this point. But I was like, oh, come on, it doesn't look that bad. It's not the. It's probably the highest fidelity game I've released, isn't it? Other than Gloomwood. Well, I guess would it be? I guess it's higher fidelity than Gloomwood. Let's get this shotgun out. What are they shooting at? Oh, they're shooting at those! They're shooting at them! So are those friendly soldiers? Oh, they are friends. Okay, all right. That's why they aren't dying. Okay, it all makes sense now. It's on par with Gloom. Okay. Ray traced Pony Factory would be interesting. Yeah, Pony Factory is sort of the black sheep of games I've done since Dusk, because most people didn't care about it when in the collection, which is fine. But you know, Scroll Stapler ended up being more popular. But people seem to like the standalone release version, which is good. All right, see you, Jake Loader. I should also say I do have a better microphone now. I just haven't actually set it up. I will have to do that at some point. This geometry is kind of cool. How it's all curved out like that. Yeah, I think... So, funnily enough, though, I think Pony Factory maybe benefited more from having a standalone version in terms of the game. Because Scroll Stapler, like... sorry, just automatically shooting at anime. Scroll Stapler, for the most part, it was fine. The collection version was perfectly fine. It really just needed a few... There were a few things I wished I had tweaked differently. But for the most part, it was fine. And the standalone release stuff was mostly, you know, adding quality of life features and sub content like the Shady Shack and stuff like that. But Pony Factory always needed like a final boss and needed something added at the halfway point to kind of spice up the combat a bit. And it needed saving, it needed an actual settings menu, and all sorts of... Oh, that's the Halo 3 rat, isn't it? So anyway, like, I think in a way, actually, Pony Factory more justified a standalone re-release than Squirrel Stapler. You're still shook up. Thank you. What kind of what was the inspiration for Pony Factory? It was I thought the concept of like someone being so stupid that they decide they ask hell itself for help in making their town less sinful, and hell is just like, we can help you make magic ponies, and the person is like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Like, I just thought that concept was really funny, and then having it be like, these are, quote, magic ponies, and then they're just the most horrifying fleshless abominations. And also it was kind of inspired by what was that? I can't remember the name of the story, but it's a Clive Barker story where a woman is able to manipulate, like, she's able to, like, psychically manipulate people's bodies, and at the very end she twists and crunches this guy into sort of this horrible dog beast looking thing, and I thought that was really messed up. So that's where the inspiration came from. No, it wasn't inspired by My Little Pony, believe it or not. It was, I guess, in the sense that, like, it was inspired by the idea of, if you say magic ponies, everyone calls a certain vision to, not a certain, like, picture to mind. You know, you're imagining, like, this very rainbows and sunshine everywhere, and so having it be magic ponies and then having those actually just be these horrible looking flesh creatures was funny to me. Like, to me it wouldn't be as funny if they looked like you had taken a children's, you know, a picture of like something made for children and then made it gory. To me that would be funny. That wouldn't be funny. What was funny to me was that they like, from the beginning these things looked awful. And they just don't look anything like a magic pony, and everyone is still just going along with it. Like, yep, okay, well, this should work out great. Skull Crusher map. No, I have not actually listened to that. I should listen to that. I like Jonathan Colton. Colton? Yeah, I've never said his name out loud. Yeah, and that's the other thing is the... Oh, hello! The standalone release was also an opportunity to, like, double down a little more on the tone I wanted. Because in the original release, it's basically just the beginning and ending text crawls, and you don't have any story beyond that. And the only really humorous thing about it is the premise. And it was always supposed to have that, like, the tone that it is in the standalone release, so writing the lore for it was really fun, because especially since there weren't really any stakes, because, like I said, people didn't really care that much about the Pony Factory, so, like, adding story, I could just write, like, the stupidest BS, like, with the Sin waste pipeline and stuff like that, and also, I should say, I always figured that it and Squirrel Stapler took place in the same universe, so being able to make that official was nice. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, and in the notes also, like, yeah, I wanted to make it just... It is inconceivable that anyone at any point thought this was a good idea. So, like, I wanted it to be, like, the most obvious thing ever that this was not going to go well, and everyone was just blindsided by it. What was the process behind Big Squirrel mode? There really was no thought process other than it was... I, for whatever reason, think it's really funny to just call things like, oh, this is the Big Squirrel. Like, it's not a clever name or anything, it's literally just, this, you know, it's big, or this is the long thing, or, so, yeah, I thought it was funny to have big squirrels. Yeah, haha, big squirrel go. What is the money machine thing? Big squirrel go burr, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, and the pretty much everything that I make is not intended to take place in actual reality. They're all supposed to be sort of like surreal dream versions of the real world. Money machine go burr. Yeah, that's it. What time is it? Yeah, I'll probably head out here in a little bit. Yeah, what part of our minds makes incorrectly sized things funny? Oh yeah, definitely Iron Lung. Like, Iron Lung is, this is not gonna be as much the case in the movie. The movie's a little bit more grounded, which is funny because the movie actually adds a bunch of even crazier things. But the movie is a little more grounded in, like, this is somewhat plausible. The game was supposed to really just be more like a fever dream. Like, there's not... this was a bit of a problem on set, where people would be like, so, how does this work? Like, how does the blood and the blood... And, like, I don't know. It was just supposed to... Like, it's supposed to feel like you're in a waking nightmare. It's just... It doesn't necessarily make sense. It's just terrible. So yeah, it's supposed to... Iron Lung was supposed to feel like you're just living through kind of like a nightmare. And not in the sense that where it's like, horror is nightmares. In the sense of like, this is literally supposed to feel like how a nightmare would feel. And that's most of what I've done is kind of like that. Dusk maybe a bit less so, because Dusk was... But even with Dusk, it's like, it's not supposed to... It's supposed to feel kind of uncanny and weird. The movie is coming along great, as far as I know. I am going to be seeing a more recent cut of it soon. And both Andrew and Mark have told me that it's... that I am not prepared for how cool the cut is going to be, basically. So, alright, congrats on the game. Have a good one, Hadrian Dev. Yeah, especially getting into episode 2, Dusk is supposed to feel kind of dreamy in a, nightmarish way. Especially Neobabble. I love how that level feels. Especially this is a random detail, but to me the look of like being inside and seeing the yellow sky out through the metal grates is just, I don't know, something about that just really did it for me. I was like, oh, this is so cool. Killing spree. It's just looking how they did these light fixtures. That's interesting. Oh! Die, pit drone. It's behind me, isn't it? It feels like... I don't think I've ever seen the Linkin Park in the end video. Wait! Has that always... Has that jib mesh always had a missing face there? I should check messages to make sure my wife hasn't been trying to contact me. It doesn't look like it. Since we have 3 children, there is always the possibility and indeed the likelihood that some disaster is going to happen at any moment. So, these stairs are interesting. It's kind of a little odd, isn't it? I haven't looked at the level design much here. It's kind of fun to look around and see how they did stuff. Because usually when you're playing a level, you're just kind of taking everything in at a glance. And So as you're going through here, it's just like, oh yeah, there's like lights there and blah blah blah. It's interesting to stop and look and see like, oh, that's not a recessed light or anything. It's just they just use the light texture right there to make it look like a recessed light from far off when you're playing through. So what is that texture? Can we get over this? No, we cannot. Okay. I tried crouch jumping over it. That's not effective. What else? What other cool level design? It is a separate brush. Okay. For a second I thought that was just like... Well, I guess it would have to be a separate brush even if it were in... like, completely in line with the wall. Got this nice pipe detail up here. I feel like to make that really stick out best, this all should have been dark. Like maybe like this all should have been just like unlit black so that you could see the pipe better. But it's just my opinion. Yeah, like here. Oh, I wonder why they bothered putting the light texture on that. Is it because it's emissive? Is that how that works? I don't actually know much about how gold source mapping works. Let's see. Do you like the direction they took in it? With the movie, you mean? Or, wait, oh, the Black Mesa version of Zen. Okay, I see. I read the second part of the question first. I think Black Mesa, the Zen chapter, is immaculate. It is phenomenal. Like, just a joy to play through. I do think that the atmosphere of the original Zen is cool in its own way, and was maybe a little bit lost. But I mean, Black Mesa was going for a different atmosphere. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I don't think Black Mesa Zen replaces the original Zen. And I think if it weren't for the platforming, actually the original Zen is really cool. The platforming is really what kills it. So yeah, basically I like both. Oh, this wall stuff is interesting. Why? So I just realized it's like recorder Mission Impossible theme. Opinions on so I would not say that Interloper is perhaps quite as immaculate as Zen. Let's put it that way. I didn't like Interloper very much in Black Mesa. And in original game, really it's the platforming that kills all of the Zen sections in the first Half-Life. Or in the original Half-Life, I remember. I played the demo for Fortune's Run. I don't really want to get involved with that anymore since I got the dev really mad at me on Twitter and accidentally caused them to get piled on by people. And the demo wasn't really my sort of thing anyway. It seemed like it was good, just not really my sort of game. So I'm kind of staying away from it. So long. Yeah, Zen I think is worked really well in Black Mesa because although there really wasn't much combat and the puzzles were pretty simplistic, it's like the stuff you're seeing is constantly changing and varied, and it's really interesting and cool. So it's like the journey you're taking is just so interesting and cool, and having some combat and some puzzles to do along the way just kind of keeps you invested. Whereas with Interloper in Black Mesa, I felt like I'd seen the interesting stuff by the time the first map was done, and then it just kind of kept repeating that, and I don't know. I don't want to, like, it was still... I don't want to be criticizing the mappers who did it, because it's still really impressive like mapping and stuff. I just felt like the pacing just kind of fell off. Ooh. Oh, I can climb that. I can climb this for some. Oh, bye everybody. Huh. Well, now what? Oh, here we go. Hey! I was doing so good, though! I was climbing the ladder and everything! Not much time is left in this map, because I could just finish this map. I probably should leave pretty soon, though, because I need to start dinner. But if the map is almost done, oh, we got the ladies now. It's so funny to me that they deliberately rigged their breasts. It's a different era of game development. Yep, this is definitely Sven. Oh, Cybes99. I know what you're talking about. Oh, I haven't seen stairs like this in a long time. It's old, like, N64 style, like, stair mapping. Or stair texturing. Anyway. Yeah, the breast didn't jiggle in the censored release. But we don't talk about the censored release. We need the full breastbone jiggle. Anyway, shoot, what is that called? Anticlimax. I think that's the mod you're thinking of. Which I haven't played, I've just seen it, hanging around different places. I should play it at some point. I had to brush... Oh, even... Yeah, the priority, yeah. I don't remember that, but that would make sense. It is... Aw, man. I think that... Why is it exploding? What is happening? It could... Yeah, that could be. It's really funny in the 90s how game designers were just all super horny and no one really talked about it. Like, it was... They just, like, make these designs and it's like, yep. You have 10 days to make sure the assassins have bouncy breasts. Yeah, well, it is surprising. The funny part is, like, how would you ever notice that? Like, when do you ever see the assassins not just insta-killing you or running off? Or early 2000s was hornier. Yep. Well, more visibly horny, at least. Oh, hey, we got some Counter-Strike weapons. I really need to go, though. Yeah, I should head off. This is fun, though. Kind of cheered me up a bit to stream and just... Oh, it's a rats map! Okay. Hey. Is this... Dude, are we in deathmatch now? Yeah, I guess this is a deathmatch now. So yeah, I'm playing. I played most of Half-Life Alyx a few years back. Will this kill me? Yes, it will. Amazing. And at the time that what map is this? PvP rats. Okay. When I played it a few years back, I thought it was really cool, but it was really frustrating to me because I really just wanted to shoot stuff in VR. So I ended up not really finishing it and playing other games that would let me just shoot stuff. So now I'm going back and doing a new playthrough to try to appreciate it more. And so far I'm having a great time. And I think since I first played it, now they've added the workshop support and SDK and stuff, so there's a bunch of mods that I'm very excited to try, too. Man, Bratz maps are just great. This is just great. Can you set that up? Can you? Oh, why did I do that? That was dumb. Anyway, yeah, I need to break the suction, as my wife and I say. When yeah, it's cool. It's really cool that it has all of the and um Light Brigade. Yeah, I can't. What I played for just shooting stuff was I played a lot of H3 VR. I played a lot of Serious Sam survival mode, funnily enough. And then when I borrowed a friend's Quest 2, I played a bunch of RE4 VR, which is still really good. But now, excuse me, now that I've gotten a lot of a dose of just shooting guys in VR, I'm a little bit more open to kind of relaxing and immersing myself in the experience. So I think I'll enjoy Alex more this time around. And like I said earlier in the stream, like I just the Half-Life series for me is just sort of a comfort object. So um I'm just happy to play some, more Half-Life. So anyway, yes. Oh, I love Serious Sam. Serious Sam is great. And the VR version, um, not the VR version. There are. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Are they separate versions? I guess I don't remember. But you can with Serious Sam, you can run like basically everything that isn't Serious Sam 4 through Fusion, which is awesome. So yeah, playing just like survival in VR is really fun. It's sort of like, to me, it felt like getting to play like the final action scene in Equilibrium. You have like dual weapons, just like it's so much fun. Anyway, I need to head out and help my wife feed our children so that they don't devour us instead. Um, but yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thank you everyone for joining. I'm gonna try and stream more than not at all. Uh, Going forward. I don't know. I intended for January to start a regular stream schedule, but that really hasn't happened yet. I don't know when that will happen, but like I said, I do intend to try streaming more, and Dylan and I keep talking about at some point we need to start the Dark Souls 2 stream, which is going to be me playing Dark Souls 2 for the first time, never played it before, and Dylan, a Souls expert. I don't know if he would call himself. I would call him a Souls expert, but he will be watching and commenting. So that's the plan at some point when I can do streams more regularly. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining me on the stream and helping cheer me up a little bit. I'm sure I'm gonna love how weird Dark Souls 2 is. I think I'm gonna enjoy it. So yeah, I'll see everyone later. Have a good night or day or whatever it is where you are. Bye.